I have invited Jesus to speak, and I don't have any agenda. I never usually do. I just want them to come through, but sometimes I will get like a little preview. Now I just felt inspired to just, what do you want to talk about? Just to keep it open, to do a bit different. Because I know that in the beginning, if you have watched this 28-day consciousness shift, if you haven't, there's a link in the description to do that. But if you remember the first, so pause here, do that, and then come back after 28 days. No, you can, it's okay. You can continue listening, but then you at least know you have something fun to look forward to. Because there is a point where I almost sensed that the normal way that he would come through, like he opened it up, like it's, oh, I thought you meant that you wanted me to speak. You know, like he had that in the beginning. Oh, okay. So, because in the beginning I wasn't sure if, okay, so what are we doing? Right? I was on this we thing. But then he was like, I thought you wanted me to speak. Oh, right. So I just show up and then whatever happens, happens, right? That is the surrender. That is the surrender of the masculine, which we call the knower, with the feminine, which we call the feeler. Because that is the two operations of energy, main operations of energy you have inside of you. And the knower, even if you're a man or a woman, you still have a masculine, and that is the one connected to God. So it depends on how many layers of filter you have from where you are operating in this body all the way up to source. So how many filters of belief do you have on your way down to a human body? That's important to look at, because that filters who you can become as a person, who you can express yourself as. And those are sort of small energy formations, sort of like it's actually you have created them by the habits that you have accustomed to. And what is the habit? That is the habitual behavior. Some people call it the ego mind, some people call it like the pain body. There are so many terminologies to this, but it is the body that feels. Sorry, I lost a little bit. Just let me get back to the trail. I can happen sometimes. That's okay. The main thing is to get back on this trail, exactly, right? Did you see? It's about those two getting in harmony. Because if this starts to get deviated by some other thought, that is distraction from this connection. This connection is primary to any kind of connection in this physical landscape, if you want to do anything here. There are many that are still operating in their minds, remote controlling their bodies, so to speak, with thoughts from the higher self in the dualistic perspective, the body. The main purpose for these times is to get into unity between your two energies. Many have been feeling this, but not many have actually made this shift. But there is a wave now that is slotting into place. And what I received from Gaia was that was instigated by us. And that is the us. And I was seeing just lots of different sparkles of the one whole consciousness that we are. That is the us that I'm speaking from now. So we know as souls that the next stage on this journey and this evolution is to become more aware of our bodies, of what energies that we are agreeing to, what energies do we just comply to out of habit, where we're just used to agree, oh, just get it out of the way, just agree, okay, whatever. You know? And actually start to look, what world do we want here? What world do we want to see? What world do we want to create? What should stay? What should go? The times where the logical mind is trying to protect is over. There can still be some remnants of that, but that will go, that will dissipate, and you will be renewed in a way that you may not even recognize about yourself. You will be so new because you have let go of what was not you, so that you could land your own energy and sink into your own body, feeling everything, feeling safe and secure in your bodies, in your spaceships. They are sort of like energetic spaceships that you can travel up and down in frequency, which is how we time travel, my dears. This is time traveling, because we're using our free will in the now, and then we are moving in the right direction with consciousness. But you need to have consciousness, which is the knower, in order to know that you're going in the right direction. You will always be following the stream if you just let go. But it's not necessary that that stream is going where you want to go. Know what stream you're in. Know what stream you're in. Because that is the energy signature of what's going to be produced by default for you, unless you inject your own will onto it, onto your own experience. Just know that there has to be some conscious will here. You have to want to do this. That's when it happens, when you really want to. Also, belief moves mountains. Connected to feeling. Meaning you need the body and to be in harmony with the body. And that is those two energies. It's very simple. But it also can be very complex for the logical mind, whether it grasps this or not. So if you have any questions about this concept, we invite you to use the comment section. We are looking forward to having so much more of you, strong, anchoring your light further into these bodies so that you can glow brighter, just like a light bulb does. And what that does is that will make you very attractive, just by the nature of what the energy does. And your power of effect will be greater than those around you. There is also a greater level of responsibility in these frequencies. You have to accept your fault in the dualistic perspective. You have to accept what the reality is of yourself, even, in order to ascend through these layers of duality. Wow. That was profound. I'm just feeling the human now a little bit. I didn't catch all of it, but I felt that was really profound. Because there's a resonance I feel in my body. There's a resonance I feel in my body as I feel the alignment of what's being spoken. That's really it. Like it's an acute alignment to what's being spoken. And I know you guys can feel that, because there is a resonance that can be felt by you. That's why there is a different energy. If you've noticed, there's a different energy in these videos than if you go to some other YouTube videos. That is because of that energy, that alignment. We chose this being to assist with the creation of these 28-day consciousness shift program, channeled by me, Jesus. There is a level of calibration that happens when a being has vibrated enough up in frequency so that higher consciousness can give a helping hand, let's say, which can be very helpful to the development of your soul and what's possible here in these times. The times are so perfect for these transmissions, and we are very grateful to be here to speak, and there's just some energy calibrations going on inside of my body now, actually. So it's a little bit oh wow, there's some energy calibration that's going on here. I just had this puff happening here in my energy field. I really invite you, because of how frequency works, you are tuned to this, so you can feel this healing too. That's something that you can connect with, because it's just a frequency. It's like reading a book. You can do that, but with frequencies it's a little different, because you can connect with my frequency and then vibrate, and then for as much as you do that consciously, you can start to vibrate your body what I'm vibrating. What that will do is that it will just help you so much just vibrationally, if you are allowing yourself to open that much. Because that there is a level of letting go to allow someone, or Gaia, it's the same muscle, to let Gaia just take me open to the experience, you know? It's very sexual in one way, right? Because it's deep penetration of the soul into the body. It is a very deep and intimate process that you are undergoing with your body. And there are deeper levels. There are deeper relaxations, deeper discoveries that you can do with your own body. There is so much information that you can gain from going deep within your body. There is something very magical that starts to take place. This is the reason why meditation is such a good idea. Because first of all, it helps with relaxation, but also your focus, at least the meditations that I recommend, are the one that uses your focus in a way that puts it back on the body. Not some mental construct or things like that, but just scanning the body, vipassana. Just super simple, using your focus, because using the focus, you can do all kinds of techniques, but that you have to go for what actually is the best result. And your focus is so powerful when you learn how to harness that power. You can heal anything. It is just a habit that you start to create with energy, and then it starts to become more in your experience. If you're interested to join in this 28-day consciousness shift that we brought through all together, Gaia was a great participant as well. We invite you to sign up for the link below, and there is a free text accompanied task, daily task, and a daily video for 28 days, completely for free, just to get you to grasp some of the possibilities that we're talking about here. All right. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to you again in the next one. Ciao.